Dead! He's one of our own! He's one of our own! He's one of our own! Restrained! He's one of our own!
I really understand.
Hello there, guys. Welcome back to Yosef's Chelsea Blues. Hope you guys are all doing well. Apologies that there was no video yesterday. I mean, I just fell asleep. As soon as I got back from church at around 2-3 o'clock, literally, I was watching TV and then I knocked off to sleep, and here I am. I'm all better now anyway after that flipping watch along Benfica versus Chelsea. At least Chelsea won, and I lost my sleep because of that. But yeah, it's what it is. We had to keep the live stream going, and yeah, big news has come out yesterday that I'm going to talk about. And before we talk about that, Blue Clouds Media is streaming today at 12 o'clock. So make sure you're there, and I will be hopefully on that stream as well. They are also doing a stream at 6 p.m. I unfortunately won't be available for that because I might have an interesting opportunity waiting for me. But we'll see what happens. I'll definitely be on there at 12 o'clock though. So you can watch me on there. Now let's just get into the video because there's a lot of news and I missed a lot clearly. So let's just start off with, I only did a short about this, about Mr. Jamie Gittens, but we'll mention it in this video. I'm going to share my screen now. This was obviously 2 days ago before the Chelsea-Benfica game. But yeah, breaking. Jamie Gittens to Chelsea. Here we go. Deal agreed club to club with Borussia Dortmund. Contracted till June 2032 for Jamie Gittens, who always wanted Chelsea. Understand medical will take place tonight for Jamie. Dortmund accepted the last bid from Chelsea from Fabrice Hawkins, as Fabrice Hawkins reported. Now, this signing, I think, will be very good for Chelsea because we didn't have anyone in that left wing position except Tyreek George. Obviously, Madueke and Neto can play out there, but they're more right wingers. So we needed to get that left wing position sorted. We've got Jamie Gittens in, and the player I'm going to speak after him might be an option for that as well. But we've got Jamie Gittens in for about 65 million euros, 55 million pounds. I think it's a good deal, but we'll see what happens. My target for him is do better than Jadon Sancho. That's all I want him to do. Do better in terms of goals and assists, do better in terms of how he plays. And yeah, just light up, basically. Let's hope he does. But yeah, that's my thoughts on the Jamie Gittens here we go deal. Let me know of what you think about that. And if you think he'll do well at Chelsea, or do you think he won't? Now, the next player. Broke yesterday when I was knocked out to sleep. Joao Pedro. Now, obviously, you can see the picture, but I won't get to the Fabrizio tweet yet. I'll get to the person who actually broke it first. And it was Mr. David Ornstein. He dropped an Ornstein dagger before Fabrizio. Exclusive, Chelsea reach agreement with Brighton to sign Joao Pedro. Deal for 23-year-old Brighton forward in excess of £50 million. Personal terms in place on 7-year contract. Medical being arranged. Brazil international only wanted Chelsea and will join the Club World Cup squad. Now, I'm a bit confused because why is Joao Pedro going to be included in the Club World Cup squad and Gittens isn't? But nevertheless, at least we've got an option out there on that left-hand side. Joao Pedro can play across the front line. He can play striker, cam, left wing, and right wing. So he can play all the positions across the front line. So this would be a very good rotational option for us. And he could also be either the backup to Jamie Gittens or the backup to Liam Delap. Or he might start ahead of Liam Delap. I don't know, but we'll see what happens. That first lineup against Palace will give us an idea of what the starting 11 is, and also those games against Bayer Leverkusen and AC Milan at Stamford Bridge in basically our preseason games will give us an idea as well. But yeah, that was the David Ornstein tweet. But this is what all of you are waiting for. Fabrizio Romano breaking Joao Pedro to Chelsea. Here we go. Agreement done club to club for fee in excess of £15 million. Joao will travel on Tuesday for medical tests and contract signing ready for the FIFA Club World Cup. My opinion on Joao Pedro, just do well. I don't mind him having him as a bench option, but not starting every week. Let's say we've got a Champions League game and then we've got a Premier League game against like a relegation team. He can play that game against the relegation team. So I wouldn't mind that. But yeah, Joao Pedro, let's hope he does well. And yeah, let me know in the comments what you think about Joao Pedro. Do you think he'll do well at Chelsea or do you think he won't? Or do you think we got ripped off by Brighton there? Now, the next bit of news is that Chelsea aren't really done at the attacking positions. Because as you can see, I've got another player, an attacker on the screen. Right here. Mohamed Kudus. Because right after Fabrizio gave that here we go and all that, all those briefs about Joao Pedro, we also got some news about Mohamed Kudus. This. Chelsea are also considering a move for Mohamed Kudus. West Ham expect to receive bids from Kudus from elsewhere, though. Yeah, that was from The Guardian. This could be one to watch as well. If Chelsea get Kudus as well, we are sorted in those attacking positions. Because remember, we've got Esteban coming as well. We're actually playing against him in the Club World Cup. We're playing Palmeiras. Unfortunately, no live stream for that because it's at 2 a.m. and I'm not losing my sleep again. But yeah. Kudus to Chelsea is another topic that we need to watch out for in the window. This could happen way later in the window, near the start of the season. So we'll see what happens with Mohamed Kudus. But yeah, let me know in the comments. Would you take Mohamed Kudus? Because I definitely would. I definitely would take Mohamed Kudus. Because that means we'll have Jamie Gittens and Joao Pedro as options on that left wing. We'll have Cole Palmer and Esteban as the cam options. We've got Pedro Neto and Madueke at right wing. So where does Kudus fit in there? If Madueke goes, expect movement on this, on the Kudus deal. But at the moment, it's all speculation for Kudus. So if Pedro Neto won't leave because we're only just signed him. But if Madueke goes, or if we sign Kudus, Madueke's surely gone because you can't have three right wingers, can you? So we'll see what happens there. But let me know if Chelsea should go for Kudus in the comments. And the final main topic of this video is Emi Martinez. Now, there was a bit of news that came out yesterday, but I'm going to talk about the news that actually came out today from an interesting source, Top Skills Sports. This is it. Breaking. Emi Martinez will leave Aston Villa this summer, and Chelsea has already contacted him for their interest. For his part, Martinez would prefer a move to Manchester United. Chelsea prioritised him, as Maresca called, but the player wants Manchester United move. More soon. I don't know how reliable this guy is, because we've seen from Ben Jacobs and other sources that Chelsea aren't looking at Emi Martinez, but this guy says we are. There's another bit of news here from the Mirror. So basically everyone apart from the reliable sources is saying that Chelsea are looking at Martinez, but here we are. From the Mirror, Chelsea have been offered the chance to sign Aston Villa's Emi Martinez for £45 million. He would prefer a move to Manchester United. So even they're saying he would prefer a move to Manchester United. So surely there's some truth in this deal, or there's some truth in this saga. But these people are the only ones saying it. So I'm not so sure whether it's that true. But let me know in the comments, would you take Emi Martinez? I definitely would, because we've got Robert Sanchez still in goal. So yeah, I would definitely take Emi Martinez as my goalkeeper. I'd even take Mike Maignan, but I don't know if we'll revisit that. There's still questions if we'll revisit that in the summer. We'll see what happens. But yeah, that is all the main news. I'm going to check the latest. I think there's a bit of latest news. Oh yeah, I actually do have some saved. Let's present this. This is a bit of latest news. Besiktas reached verbal agreement to sign Tammy Abraham on permanent deal from AS Roma. Here we go. Transfer fee around €20 million. Abraham has accepted the destination. Time for paperwork between the clubs. Tammy set to fly to Turkey. In other news, he's also just got engaged with his girlfriend. So congratulations to Tammy, and he's getting a move to a new football club because of that. So yeah. Congratulations to Tammy Abraham for getting that move. Let me know how he'll do out in Besiktas. I actually think he'll do really well. And then this is a bit of recent news. Well, latest actually. There's been an update on James Trafford. Newcastle are closing in on James Trafford deal. Final details being sorted. Agreement almost done with Burnley, and then it'll be here we go. Newcastle are planning to get the deal done very soon. Fabrizio Romano has put Dune there. But yeah, a little bit of a typo. I think this will be a good deal for Newcastle. We've got James Trafford coming in. I'm not sure if he'll start because we've still got Nick Pope. I think it'll be the backup to Nick Pope. So we'll see what happens. But yeah, let me know how you think James Trafford will do at Newcastle. Just one final check of the latest. I'm not so sure about this source, but we'll mention it anyway. Got news on Christian Romero. Justin, Tottenham and Atletico Madrid have reached an agreement worth €55 million plus €10 million in bonuses for Christian Romero. I don't know how reliable this is. It's from Fernando Kiz. I don't know. It's a Spanish source, obviously, but yeah, I'm not sure how reliable this is. But yeah, that came in about 3 hours ago. Just let me know if you think that's if that's reliable to you. Got another bit of news here. I have to be quick because my laptop's about to run out of charge. Arsenal are in talks with Eberechi Eze's representatives. They will prioritise a striker before looking to close the deal for a winger, though. This will be interesting. I think Eze will suit Arsenal very well, but I actually thought he'd actually end up going to Spurs, but Spurs seem to have backed off from him. And yeah, I think that's it. Hugo Ekitike could accept Chelsea proposal. Yeah, this will be the final bit of news that I show you before I wrap up. Got this. Hugo Ekitike could accept Chelsea proposal if the club enter the race to sign him this summer. Chelsea's always been his boyhood club, according to his agent and the player. I understand Chelsea are still considering signing another striker this summer, more soon. I wouldn't even mind having Ekitike. I wouldn't mind having him and Delap as options, and then Jackson probably leaves. And yeah, that is going to be it for today. Or, well, maybe today. We'll see what happens later. But yeah, thank you very much for watching. Make sure you smash the like, subscribe, turn on notifications to miss any upcoming content. Make sure you follow all the socials as well on Instagram and TikTok. Loads of shorts coming out on there. And yeah, I will see you guys on Blue Clouds Media at 12 p.m. today at noon. See you guys then. Up the Chels.